And that is the point, mate, and that is the point. Truth. See, the thing with truth is it will always out in the end. They can hide it, they can bury it, but someone will find it eventually. Like you've got Alex Jones on Infowars.com, that sort of thing. They dig deep and they look for it, and they do find it. David Icke's another one. I've had a little look into a few things involving Pill Holdings PLC, for instance, in Salford, Brighton March. They're a terrible company, absolutely dull, but they own Salford. They own Media City. Media City is where the BBC and all those ITV, they're all based in Media City in Salford. So how can the BBC be objective with their news? How can they be objective with their news when they're paying rent to a company that's pro-fracking, that's Thatcher-based? It's just corrupt, the whole thing's corrupt. You cannot have objective news when you're paying your landlord, the policies of your landlord are completely the opposite of what the public want. It's fucked up, mate. It's media manipulation. We are being manipulated, and people believe all the lies they see on the news.
Yeah.
They believe it. My dad to say, it's classic. He watches BBC News. I said, look, stop watching the BBC News. It's government propaganda. You know, there are other alternative media sources out there, like Fat Bloke Kenny Films, John O'Hare, the Occupy movement. Look at their stuff.
Yeah.
What we're filming here is actually happening. It's the real, it's the truth. But if you watch BBC News, it'd be like a little snippet on it.
Yeah.
That'd be it.
If that.
Like a Balkan, mate. You know yourself. When they filmed Balkan, it was always Caroline Lucas getting arrested. That's all they ever showed. They didn't show the good things that went on.
No.
They didn't show all the good stuff that went on there. You know, the democracy within the camp, which is great. They didn't show the solidarity of the people. They didn't show the diversity of the people there. Because, as you know, mate, there was...
No, they picked out the few that they wanted to highlight.
Hey,
yeah.
Get yourself arrested a few times, fucking, you know what I mean? I'll do it. I'm quite happy to get arrested. It doesn't bother me.
One of the other big things around at the moment is obviously the investigation into paedophile abuse or child abuse.
And of course.
And
to me, that's very personal.
Yeah, and to me as well, as you know. But I was reading this morning that Cameron is now calling us conspiracy theorists for saying that we believe it's going on within the Houses of Parliament.
Not just there, but higher up.
Yeah.
Higher up. Even higher
of course,
than
yeah.
The Lords and even higher than that.
Yeah.
Right, so
we might as well talk about the royal family.
Yeah,
then.
royal family. Let's call it. They've had accusations against Prince Charles, Prince Andrew, Prince Philip.
Yeah.
Accusations galore, right? So, even though all those people got together and they could form some conspiracy, or they're all telling the truth. Well, I think it's the latter.
Well, yes.
I think it's the latter, because I know from personal experience, you walk into a police station and make an accusation like that, it's difficult to believe, especially with people at that level. But let's face it, right? Let's face it, Bill Maloney from Parmash Films, I spoke to him at the Bilderberg conference, I interviewed him for Truth Fair Films and he said to me, he said, look, at the end of the day, he said, you know, Ben Fellows made an accusation against Kenneth Clark.
Yeah.
Who's obviously a long-standing MP, he's been there since 1970.
And Cameron was involved in the cover-up for that, wasn't
he? Absolutely, because Colton TV.
Yeah.
He worked for Colton Media. And they covered it all up. So, basically, you've got... I mean, Ben Fellows had to leave the country.
Yeah.
Because they're after him.
Yeah, and he got tricked to coming back to make a statement and got arrested, didn't he, just before Christmas?
He certainly did.
Yeah.
He certainly did, mate. So basically, if you report a crime and it's against one of them, they arrest you.
Yeah.
It's ludicrous. What sort of justice system is that?
Well, it's the same justice system that are happy to arrest us for helping homeless people, you know, a problem that they should be dealing with. And we go to try and help and just do something for somebody who's less well off than us.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. It's about being less well off. It's not about you put yourself in a homeless position.
Mate, listen, right? I don't want to say to people, you're only one paycheck away from turning a striver to skydiver.
Yeah.
You're only 3 paychecks away from homeowners to homeless.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
It's not difficult to achieve homelessness. And in Brighton especially, because the prices of rent are so fucking astronomically high. Yeah, 1-bedroom flat, £1,200 a month.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah.
I mean, how can people afford that?
Well, these are the people who bought up all the properties when Thatcher sold out, didn't you know? Yeah. Make out like they were helping out people who are on lower wages and put them on the property ladder. But they were buying the houses, yeah, but they couldn't afford to keep them then.
Well, not just that.
And buying them up.
Not just that, mate, didn't replace them.
Yeah.
They sold 2.5 million homes out of 5 million.
Yeah.
From the public housing sector. Sold 2.5 million homes, and they've gentrified all the council estates. Basically, they've moved it, and now the people who can't afford to live, they're being moved out, shunted out, sideways. Like they did it. All the Dogs is a classic example. When Thatcher wanted to build Canary Wharf, first of all, she abolished the GLC and a democratic elected body. She abolished them because she knew Ken Livingstone would oppose her. And then they just moved everybody off the Isle of Dogs, just moved them to disperse them. So you've got a community completely dispersed in 4 weeks. And basically then what you got, they built a centre for a financial centre for themselves. With nice flats and all that bollocks, all the usual crap that goes with it. They're not nice, they're fucking horrible. Have you seen Media City?
Yeah.
It's dead there, it's horrible. They've got a big screen. It's not saying that in 1984. Big screen with all the captions come out, the subtitles.
Yeah.
They've got the sound on. I sat there, I got thrown out of the BBC building, see. I went in there and I went in a piece, when me and Peace and Dan went in there, I went, well, where's all the paedophiles then? I went, well, I'm coming for all the nonsense. Right out,
yeah.
Anyway, right, so I'm sitting outside there, and a security guard come up. I went, mate, how do you work around here? Yeah, no, it's depressing, isn't it? It's got to need the money. So I'm desperate for the money.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is, man.
Well, they've got you. It's slave labour. It's like enforced labour, because if you don't do it, you've got nowhere to live.
Oh, mate, that is it. At the end of the day, people are trapped in a cycle which they can't get off.
And they've made you believe that you're actually enjoying what you're doing. When you go to work, you're doing well. You know, they convince you that is the ultimate.
How many happy faces you see on the train on Monday morning?
Oh, I know, mate.
Well, there you go.
All right, nice one, Kenny, mate. Cheers.
There you go, mate. Nice one, all right?